Hi everybody, welcome to The Colors of Beauty by Elle. I'm Isabel. Today I am going to be showing you how I make my orange chicken. So it is very good and very easy. So come on over and we shall have some food and I'll show you how to make this. Okay, you guys, today for this recipe, I'm going to be making the orange chicken that I usually do. It's really simple. It makes for a great dinner. So these are the ingredients you will need to make this orange chicken. Obviously, you're going to need some chicken. I have 2 packets of chicken breast here. I like to use 2 because I like to have left over for Mr. Man's lunch, for his lunchbox. And so you have your chicken, and then you're going to need some eggs, 1 medium onion, one bunch of green onions, 1 bell pepper, a pack of shredded carrots, some flour, and what I use for my orange sauce is the Panda. I use 2 because we like the sauce on it, you know, to put over the rice. So I use 2, and plus I'm making 2 packets of chicken. But you can, if you just use like 1 packet of chicken, like 1 packet of chicken breast, then you could get away with 1. But like, you know, like me, I like my chicken saucy, so I use 2. And then I'm gonna get some pineapple chunks and Crisco oil, of course. And I've got my chopping block and my knife. And so let's get started. The first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna chop up the vegetables first. And I'll show you how I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to put them in a bowl, and then I'll show you what we're going to do next. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and cut the vegetables. I already opened up the green pepper, and I'm just going to put like chunks of it in there. You can do like smaller pieces if you want to. I like it chunky myself, so just depends, you know. So I'm going to put it in the bowl, in here. And now I'm going to go ahead and get my green onions and chop those up. I like to just slice them just like this. Put them in the bowl along with the green peppers. I'm going to go ahead and get some carrots. These are the ones that are already shredded. I like these because they're already shredded. So I'm just going to get like a handful. Probably a little bit more, maybe a handful and a half. Now I'm going to go ahead and get my onion, and I'm going to cut this in also in chunks. But I'm going to cut it chunky like this. like in slices. So you have it like this. Okay, with the chicken breast, I like to pat dry it, just like this with a paper towel. Okay. And then I'm going to go ahead and cut this up into small pieces, small chunks. So I'm just using the same knife that I used for the vegetables. And I like to cut my vegetables first because I use this block. And then I like to do the vegetables first and then the chicken. You can see I cut it vertical and then I just go this way. Now you can do this in bigger chunks if you want to. I like doing them about like this because they're easy to fry and they get done faster. So if you've got a lot of chicken that you want to make, that way you're not in the kitchen forever and you don't have to wait so long for them to be cooked. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in a bowl. Put it in here. Okay. And I'll be right back. I'm going to cut the rest of the chicken and show you the next step. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and get some oil and put it in my pan. Here. I'm going to turn this on to about there. So it can start to get hot. Okay, about like that. Maybe just a little bit more. About like that. And then next to it I have a plate with some paper towels on top to catch to absorb all the excess oil from the chicken in here. So while that is getting hot, let's do this because it gets pretty hot really fast. So while I'm doing that, then I'm going to go ahead and do the next step. So I've got my bowl and I'm going to put some eggs in here. I'm going to use about 3 eggs because I've got a lot of chicken that I need to make. But you can use, if you're just using, not that many chicken breasts, you can just get away with having 2. Okay, so I got my 3 eggs in here and I'm using a fork. You could use a wire whisk if you want to. I'm just going to use a fork because, I don't know, I always, it's convenient for me right now. So I'm just going to whisk this. Just do it back and forth. You don't have to do this. Just go back and forth. Like this. I'm just turning this as I go. Okay. Now you don't have to season it or anything because you're going to get a lot of flavor from the sauce itself. So then I'm just going to go ahead and put some flour in this plastic baggie. I like to use the plastic bags because then it does get kind of messy at times. So then I'm going to put some flour in here. You can use as much flour as you want to. There's no measurement or anything for your flour, you know, then if you run out, you can just put more in here. That's why I like the plastic bags, because you could just like throw them away afterwards, or recycle actually. So that's that. And then we're gonna get, okay, so then I'm gonna go ahead and get some of this chicken. I like to do just a little bit at a time, because I want to make sure that it's not burnt or anything, you know. So when I put it in the in the hot oil, and then I mix it around just like that. Clean these off a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to get my flour and then just drop them in there one at a time. Or two at a time. How many it is that you have in there, you know. If you saw my last video on how I did, or my last baking video that I did on my, what was it, carrot cake, I said I'm kind of messy in the kitchen, but whatever, right? It gets done. Okay. So then I just like close it up a little bit. Just do this. Okay. And then I'm going to go ahead and drop these in the oil, and I'll show you what it looks like in a second. Okay, so I'm putting these in the oil. Just like that. You just get it out, and then you place it on this, the napkin. Runaway chicken. So, all right, I'm gonna do the rest of my chicken, and then I'll show you what I'm gonna do next. Okay. Okay. So after I did all the chicken and I had it put in, drain it, I transferred it into this pot right here, to this pan. It's like a deep, like a wok kind of pan. Okay, so that's just the chicken for right now. I'm gonna go ahead and put the orange sauce on top of it. Now remember, I'm using 2 because I have a lot of chicken that I had to make. So that's that. I like to just keep it kind of like that, make it all come out. Okay, and then before I put the other one in, I'm gonna go ahead and, before I put the other one in there, I'm gonna go ahead and put all the vegetables in there that I cut up. Okay, just like that. And then I'm gonna go ahead and get my pineapple. Remember the pineapple that I had? I'm gonna go ahead and drain it and then put it in with the rest of this vegetables. So here's my pineapple, and I already drained it. So that's what I'm doing here. Now you can put as much pineapple as you want in there. I usually just like to put 1 can. Okay, and then I'm gonna go ahead and put the other sauce in there on top of all of that. This and put it on top, just like that. And make sure you get all of it out of there. Now you don't have to use this particular brand. You can use any brand of orange chicken sauce that you want. I just like this because it's really, really, really yummy. Okay. There's that. And then I'm just gonna stir this up all around and put you down for a minute because I can't do it with 2 hands. Okay, like that, and I'm gonna stir it again. Okay, so now you don't have to add the sesame seed. I didn't put it in the recipe, but I included it in the ingredients, but I like the taste of sesame seed and the chicken. So then I'm gonna just go ahead and turn this on about to medium, about right there, about number 4. And then I'm just gonna let this simmer, and then I'm gonna make some white rice, and then I'll show you the finished dish. Okay, you guys, so this is the final thing. I already made some rice and I poured some of that on top, and this is what it looks like, and it is so good. So I hope you guys enjoyed my cooking recipe. So let me know your thoughts and what you think down below. I hope you guys try it and have a beautiful, colorful day. And is it bone? No, not bone. Bon appetit. Bye. Subscribe.